Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Ahavat Shalom. So glad that you're here with us this Shabbat evening. Special welcome, Bruchim Habayim, to those watching the live stream at home. I'm Rabbi Matt Berger, and joined on our bima, our cantorial soloist, Allison Rosoff. I'll get to you in a second. Down at the piano, Joy Katz-Guthrie, our accompanist, and right behind me, our youth group director, Alon Wolf, my daughter, Maytal, Drew, Josie, and Mia, all of whom, and Avi too, will be helping out with various parts of our service, which is a place of prayer, but as always, right on the screen as well. And with the psalmist, Hine Matov, how good it is. Hine Matov, Umanayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine Matov, Umanayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. This time, pleasure to call all of our youth forward to help us light the Shabbat candles. You'll find the blessing on page 2. Come on over. Here are the little blessing cards as well.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who follows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
We'll sing together.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav,
Say Yasher Koach. Well done. Join me in a prayer for Israel. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, shield the state of Israel beneath the wings of your love. Shelter it with your canopy of peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Bless the soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces and all who stand guard to protect our people. Keep them from all trouble and injury. Secure freedom for all those held captive by the enemy. May they find strength and courage of heart. On page 24, you'll find our traditional Shabbat song, Shalom Aleichem, peace be to you, messengers. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Koachem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Zeichem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei You'll find words of praise, Hasi Kaddish on 26.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shmei Rabbah B'yama divrach yurtei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon u'v'yomechon U'v'chayei de kol Beit Yisrael Bagala U'v'zman kariv V'imaru amin Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevarach Le'alam u'lam me'amaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipa'ar V'yibraman V'yitnasei V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei Dekudesha B'richu Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damiran B'ama V'imaru Amen.
Let's rise for the call to prayer, the Baruch Hu.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season guide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Havarim Elohim.
We'll continue on 33.
Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us, and the most we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that it gives form? Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Thank you. And now we'll sing Open Up Our Eyes with thanks to Josie and Mia. Open up our eyes.
Teach us how to live.
Teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one, and we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Tinkivot Malkuto Le'olam Va'ed. 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 Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Feel free to be seated. And Drew, Josie, and Mia are going to lead us on page 36 with the Via Hafta, You Shall Love.
Standing on the parted shore of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is certain eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land. That is the winding way to the promise passes through the wilderness. That there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Thank you so much. Special treat for Mi Chamocha, our song of freedom. For those who like the Beach Boys, you'll be in good hands because this is going to be, text really is only going to be found on the screen that I put together for our Beach Boys Shabbat long ago. To help me, Rhonda. Well, the Israelites were running scared out of Egypt's land. They didn't even have the time to break the bread as planned. With the soldiers coming up from behind, knew they didn't have much time to get to the other side of the Red Sea to dry land. Bum, 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 bum. Mi kamocha, 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 yeah, baili marunai. Miriam and the ladies, man, they could really groove. So they led the Israelites in a great big Broadway tune, with the shiny timbrels in her hand, and the knowledge that God was grand. And they said, Mi kamocha, no one is like Hashem. Boom, 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 boom. Mi kamocha, mi kamocha. 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 Mi kamocha, bailim Adonai. That's a fun one. We'll continue on the next slide. Our song for the prayer Hashkivenu that you'll find on page 42 for shelter and protection. Ufro Sukkot, Sukkot, Shelomecha, Rosaleinu, Sukkot, Sukkot, Shelomecha, Yalai, 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 Yai, Yalai, 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 Ufro Saleinu, Sukkot, Sukkot, Shelomecha, Ufro Saleinu, Sukkot, Sukkot, Shelomecha. Now I'll invite Maytal forward, and she's going to be leading us in the first few prayers of the Tefillah, our standing prayers, which begin on page 46. Let's rise.
Adonai sifatai tita ufia gita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el, Hagadol, Hakibor, v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zoher Hastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gidula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Hoser U'Moshiach U'Makin, Baruch atah Adonai, Akin Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Lilam Adonai, V'Chaye Hakol, Atah Ram Hoshia, Mashiv Haruach U'Marid Hagashem, Mehakel Haim Behesed, Mehaye Hako Berahamim Rabim Zomech Noflim Berofe Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishene Afar Mihamo Habal Gevurot Umidon Melach Melech Memi Umekayem Umat Miam Bishua Bine Emanata Lehayo Tako Baruch Atah Adonai Mehaye Hako
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהלוך הסלע ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Feel free to be seated. Yasher Koach to Meital. Beautiful job leading us in prayer. Beginning on page 55, we'll go through the remaining 4 blessings of the tefillah. First, for the holiness of Shabbat, Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat, words of avodah or prayer. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Baruch Atah Adonai Hamachazir Shechinato Litzion. And words of gratitude and thanks called Hoda'ah. Baruch Atah Adonai Hatov Shimcha Ulha Na'eh Lechodot. And our prayer for peace is found on page 60. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha, grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever. For you're the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Baruch Atah Adonai Hamvarech et Amo Yisrael Shalom. And for our song of meditation, we'll be singing Yehiyu L'Ratzon, May the Words, found on 62. Yehiyu L'Ratzon, Imrei Fi, Hegyon Libi Lefanecha. Yehiyu L'Ratzon, Imrei Fi, Hegyon Libi Lefanecha. Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri Vego Ali. Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri, Adonai Suri Vego Ali. Yehiyu L'Ratzon, Imrei Fi, Hegyon Libi Lefanecha. Yehiyu L'Ratzon, Imrei Fi, Hegyon Libi Lefanecha. About a decade ago, the parody website and newspaper, The Onion, published an article called The 10 Worst Bar and Bat Mitzvahs. Essentially, it was a collection of vintage photos of real-life B'nai Mitzvah, that's the plural form of the word. Though, in all likelihood, the pictures were probably taken from the writer's actual bar and bat mitzvah photo books. Now, every picture, all 10, were accompanied by a caption describing the scene. I'll ask our tech team to display one of them. The caption underneath read, January 23rd, 1993, Binghamton, New York. During the Hagbah ritual, Uncle Howard strained a muscle in his back, attempting to hoist the 40-pound Torah. He had to be helped back to his seat by Aunt Sharon. Guests agreed that the ceremony went downhill from there. Needless to say, the onion stock in trade is humor. Of course, none of the bar and bat mitzvah ceremonies of the Jewish stars seated on this bima, and at least one in the pews, experienced such an event. It was smooth sailing all the way. But it does stand to reason. Maybe there should be a Hagbah training camp. There could be sessions on weight training, how to lift bending your knee with a straight back, and how to master the 180-degree pirouette, which you need to do not once, but twice. An essential move that allows the congregation to see the text that was just read or chanted without straining a muscle. Well, I'm pleased to report that our Magbiya, that's the technical term for a male who lifts the Torah, is none other than Alon Wolf, our youth director. Needless to say, many of us have seen him in action, and I can assure you that his lift will be completed safely and well within the normal regulations for Torah lifting. In fact, I chose to include a Torah reading during this service precisely because of the text we're about to hear and then see. The layout of the Hebrew in the weekly reading is called Bishalach, but it's also called Shirat Hayam, or Song of the Sea, is truly unique. These powerful verses, some call it a poem, others a song, found in the book of Exodus, feature the climactic moment when the Red Sea splits into two. I'll ask our tech team to show a picture of what this might have looked like on the screen. As you can see, the Israelites were taking selfies way back then. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they had such technology. Now, the Torah states that when the Israelites walked into the sea, it became dry land, with the water serving as a wall to the right and to their left. To commemorate this miracle, the text is stylized to resemble a wavy wall, with the words written in alternating blocks to suggest the movement of waves, as you can see right there on the screen, and that's the actual Torah that I'll be chanting from. It's always important if you're going to read or chant the Torah, in addition to using the part with the vowels, you want to take a picture of the actual scroll that you're going to read from, because it differs from scribe to scribe. For those interested in gematria, that's the practice of assigning a numerical value to letters or words. There are a total of 198 words in the Song of the Sea. This equals the Hebrew word skok, which means laughter. It's the same word that was used to describe Sarah's response when their guest, Abraham and Sarah's guest, shared God's message that she would have a child at 90 years old. And it's also the basis of her child's name, Yitzchak, or Isaac, meaning laughter, which links the birth of our nation, the birth of the Jewish people, the first and second generation of Jews, to the birth of our nation, Israel, during the time of the Exodus. The relationship between Jews and humor has been a constant throughout our people's history. So it should come as no surprise that there's a bit of humor found in this week's Torah reading. When the Israelites left Egypt, they were pursued by Pharaoh and the Egyptian army to the Red Sea. Seeing that they were trapped, the Israelites began to despair and cried out to God. which one would expect. But what the Israelites said to Moses after that was quite unexpected. They said, really a question, were there no graves in Egypt that you brought all of us here to die in the wilderness? Of course, there were graves in Egypt. Their parents and grandparents were buried there. But their sharp and sarcastic rhetorical question, made at a time of very deep anxiety, marks the wit and humor that's been a hallmark and characteristic of our people. And we can use the power of humor as individuals. Sometimes in life, we may think that we've reached the end of the road, or we experience something that seems to be an insurmountable challenge. Then we realize that perhaps with a shift in how we think about the situation, we can take these lemons, which are sour by nature, and then over time turn them into lemonade, which is tart but also sweet. And in doing so, we can lift our spirits. Throughout our history, Jews have experienced many, many highs and blessings and many lows. But one of the greatest tools that we've used to survive hardships and challenges is our ability to laugh. Research has shown time and time again that a good laugh can do wonders for our mind and body. Or to put it another way, I'll ask our tech team to share the following well-known adage with Peanuts and friends. Laughter reduces stress, it lowers blood pressure, it triggers the release of endorphins, our body's natural way to ease discomfort. The Talmud, a multi-volume work of Jewish law and lore, tells the story of a sage named Rabbi Baroka. One day, amazingly, he met the prophet Elijah in the marketplace, the same one that we opened the door for during our Passover Seder. Rabbi Baroka asked him, Elijah, who in the market today is worthy of achieving the next world, meaning heaven? Elijah pointed at two men, saying they were ideal candidates. Rabbi Baroka was surprised because they didn't fit his profile of what righteous individuals would be. Intrigued, he approached the two men and asked, what do you do for a living? They replied, we're badchanim. That's the Hebrew word for clowns, and we tell jokes for a living. When we see people around us who are a bit sad or down, we cheer them up with a joke and a few funny words. For Elijah the prophet, people who use power to lift people's spirits, they are worthy enough to find a place in heaven. So the next time that we find ourselves feeling down or lamenting the challenges that we face in our lives, let's remember the wisdom of the Talmud, because whenever we smile, the world smiles with us. And surely the Israelites were smiling as they reached the other side and other shore of the Red Sea, a free people at last. Shabbat Shalom. Now for the Torah service. I'm going to first move this out of the way. I'm going to ask Josie and Mia to open the ark. I'm going to ask Drew, after we've made our processional, to help remove the Torah ornaments and to hold the Torah. My daughter Maytal. So let's rise. We'll open the ark and begin with our prayer of faith, the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
All right. So for Drew, for Metal, and for Avi to come forward, they, along with Alone, will be leading the Aliyah, the blessing before and after the reading of Torah. And I'll be chanting from the middle of the Song of the Sea. You'll recognize the first verse, certainly, and the last verse, I believe you'll recognize as well. Okay, ready? 2, 3. Baruch et Adonai. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, norati lo tosef eleh. Natita yamincha, tival emu aretz. Nachita bechastecha, amzu ga'alta, nahalta be'ozcha, al nevi kodshecha. Shim'u amim yirgazun, Hayil achav yoshvei plashet. Az nivhalu elofei Edom, elei Moav yochazimu ra'ad. Namgu kol yoshvei Kenaan, tipol alehem ameta ve'echad, bigdol zeroacha yadmu ka'even. Ad yavor amcha Adonai, ad yavor am zukanita, tiva emu, vetita emu behar nachalatcha, machol nishvotecha, pelat Adonai, mikdash Adonai, konenu yadecha, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. So hopefully you recognize the beginning and the end of Mi Chamocha. For the closing. Let's say Yashar Koach to those who led our Aliyah blessings. Thank you so much. If you turn to page 253 in your prayer books or view the screen, you'll find the words to Mi Sheberach, traditional when the Torah is out to offer a special prayer of healing. This time we think of Carol Bates, Joanne Beeman Fiddleman, Jonathan Ruvend and Rivka, Charlie Burke, Tina Bruns, Larry Kane, David Chazen, Tyler Chang, Heather Felser, Harry Fleisch, Mitchell Freifeld, David Freelander, Myron Graff, Carl Greenbaum, Don Hirschman, Joyce Holbrook, Jim Howard, Kathy Howard, Phyllis King, Rick Hornspan, Irene Lipensky, Jerry Longerich, Jonathan Marks, Michael Renzino, Lisa Rapolo, Stephanie Ross, Marcia Satinoff, Angie Sermanis, Jeff Stark, Grace Tribbiano, and Greg Tribbiano. We also ask for strength and healing for the recently released hostages and, God willing, the 3 hostages who will be released tomorrow on Shabbat. If there are any other names to add at this time?
how the church started.
Mi shebeirach avotenu mikol habracha limotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say,
Be'erach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. This time I'll invite Alon to lift the Torah. Drew will help dress the Torah, and Avi and Meital to open the Ark as we return the Torah. You'll find the words to Eitz Chaim Hi, this is of course after we lift the Torah, on page 256. Please rise.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל, על פי אדוני ביד משה.
we sang Torah is a Tree of Life. We'll continue on 282. Avi will lead us in the Aleinu, the Adoration.
Aleinu l'shabeach Adon hakol, lateit gedula yotzer breishi, shelo asanu kiyei haratzon, velo samanu kamishbehot hadama, shelo sam kelkenu kahem, vigor aleinu meho hamunam. Vanachnu korim umishahavim umodim livnei melech mahei amlahim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai melech al kol ha'aretz Bayom hahu ki Adonai echad Ushemo echad.
Feel free to be seated. Yashar Koach to Avi.
Can I go back down?
Yes. You'll find the words to Kaddish Yatom, Mourner's Kaddish, words of praise on 294. So we think of families in the period of Shloshim, first 30 days mourning a loved one. As we finally remember Danny Morris, husband of Mary Morris, Tova Marks, wife of Jonathan Marks, Mandy Gordon, husband of Tina Gordon. And we mark the yahrzeit anniversary of passing of loved ones on this Shabbat. We remember Arthur Robert Abelson, Dorothy Altman, Martin Altner, Marcus Basuk, Martin Bergoffen, Eugene M. Brindis, Miriam Cohn, Kevin Curry, Mildred Blonder Duffin, Stanley Fishman, Hazel Graff, Ida Grossman, Rebecca Hirschman, Milton Cadies, Bruce Katzeff, Erwin Kern, Berko Kolodner, Shirley Kornspan, Rita Leeper, Harry R. Maltz, Celia Markowitz, Stanley Masarski, Henrietta Pollock, Harold Richmond, Charles Rosenthal, Lillian Ross, Shirley Russoff, Helen Salton, Bernard Sargrad, Dennis Schneider, Harold D. Schau, Meyer Singer, Dora Weintraub, and Bela Wynn. Are there any other names to add for yahrzeit at this time? We say, Zichronam Livracha, may the memories of all of these good people continue to be a blessing in their family and loved ones' lives as we rise to offer the words of Kaddish praise together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hiruti v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agalau v'zman karivi imru, amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'alam Mulamei Almaya Yitbarach V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitalev V'yitalal Shemei Dekudashah B'richu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechamata Da'amiran V'yoma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Osei Shalom Bimramav, Huya Asei Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, Imru, Amen. May the one who causes peace in the heavens cause peace to descend on us, Israel, and the world, as we say, Amen.
V'miru, 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 amen. 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 V' Amen.
Feel free to be seated. Let's continue with the Shabbat Kiddush blessing over the fruit of the vine. You'll find the text on page 5. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei b'riah gafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'rata banu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hihilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit kihu yom tehillah l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim Ivanu v'avarta Yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uvratzon hilchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai B'kadesh HaShabbat. Time to life. All right, let's have all of our service leaders join us for the motzi, Avi included. We have enough for everyone, just like we planned. They all taste the same. Alone, would you like one? And Madeline. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Say b'tevon, enjoy. Great job, well done. Pleasure to call forward Jory Masarski, representing our temple leadership. She'll be sharing some important announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Many thanks to Rabbi Matt, Allison Joy, and our youth group who did a wonderful job, along with our tech team, Melissa and Frank, and greeters Bill, Saul, and Phoebe. Support JWI's I Support the Girls initiative this month by donating bras and hygiene products for Pinellas County homeless shelters to our collection box in the lobby. RSVP for Brotherhood's TAS Super Bowl party this Sunday, February 9th at 6 p.m. Rabbi Matt's adult ed class, Torah Today, will be Tuesday, February 11th at 1 p.m. in person or via Zoom. Our next Shabbat morning service, led by Dr. Ron Gilberg, will be on Saturday, February 15th at 9 a.m., sponsored by Brotherhood. Sisterhood's Shabbat morning meditation with Ida Berger begins at 10 a.m. Join Sisterhood on Thursday, February 20th at 5 p.m. at AMC Woodland Square to see the heartwarming comedy All About the Levkoviches, followed by a discussion at Panera. Following services, join us in the social hall for our Oneg Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Paula, did you want to make a gala announcement? And Paul, our temple president, will make a short but important gala announcement.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Just a reminder that the big event of the year is our Jubilee celebration on the weekend of March 7th and March 8th. The congregation is all invited to come celebrate with us Friday night, March 7th, for a very special Shabbat service, including a cocktail hour beforehand with children. They'll have a separate section for pizza and music, along with a Shabbat service, and then a wonderful celebratory oneg afterwards. And then on Saturday, March 8th, we have a beautiful catered dinner and dancing scheduled at the Ardea Country Club in East Lake Woodlands. Everyone should have received their invitation a few weeks ago. I can tell you there are only a few spots left. They can only hold so many in the space that they have, and last I checked, there were less than 20 spaces left. So please, if you'd like to come to the gala, call Kara, get your reservation in, and we're going to have a fun weekend. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, thank you so much. So when the Israelites were on the other side of the Red Sea, or the Reed Sea, we learned that Miriam took her timbrels and led this song, Miriam's song, which we will sing. You'll find the text on 342, also here on the screen. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dancing all night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove, which one which sang her history. With every strand and every she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, standing for the light. And Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the sea. The wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, just as Edom and march to promised land. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women heard just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're going to dance tonight. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dancing all night long. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dancing all night long. Shabbat Shalom.